All right, VC, I'm on again. And my man Lavelle just posted another tag video, one he started here for soul albums. And Bill at the Vinylverse told me about it, so I checked it out. And Lavelle's been a big supporter of my channel for a long time. He's one of the first VC channels I ever came across when I started searching for jazz. He's got one of the most serious collections out there, especially with Blue Note. That's why he's been featured highly in the Blue Note 4000 series project. And I think he's done some 1500 project videos as well. So I thought I'd take a crack at this. I have a small soul R&B section. And so see what I can do with these questions. I think maybe one I couldn't answer, but there are 15, so here we go. First soul album I ever bought, Stevie Wonder, Inner Visions. This is an original on Tamla. I got this at Repo Records, cheap, before the vinyl boom. This is as mint a copy as you can find. And every song on this is fantastic. Gatefold there. One of my favorite albums. I mean, this is one, if you have people over, you can put this on and everybody's gonna love this record. It's just how it goes. It's amazing stuff. Show a Motown album. I actually have 0 Motown albums. So, since Lavelle is from Chicago, a city that starts with a C and ends with an O, and in the middle is Hicog, show Chicago Band instead. And the Shy Lights, Greatest Hits on Brunswick. This particular copy belonged to drummer Bernard Purdy. This is one of those I got from Egon. They had saved his records from a flood in New Jersey and sold them. What was left over he gave away, and I won 10 of Bernard's records. This was one of them. This was the best one in the bunch. This is just dope soul funk. Shy Lights, Greatest Hits. Recent soul album I bought. So you have would be the new Menahan Street Band on Dunham, Daptone Records out of Brooklyn. This is more on the exotic end of things, but so much soul in this band, and this has its moments. The Duke on side 2 is where it's at. Yeah, I think Sheriff picked this album up as well. I can't remember. Nice inner there. Charles Bradley's backing band. Fantastic horns, and yeah, this is it's pretty good. It's mellow. Like I said, a little more exotica than it is soul, but it's got definitely has soul to it. That's why it's in that section. A Soul 45 or a 12-inch. I'll show some of each. So I got a 12-inch here. This was a band out of Columbia, South Carolina from the early 70s that just put out a couple of 7-inch singles, and this is one of the first things Now Again ever put out. Carlene and the Groovers, Can We Rap Hot Pants? This is highly recommended. This is extremely dope stuff. From Now Again, before they started putting out garbage pressings, this pressing is great. And let's see. Yeah, 45s. I have a bunch. I'll go through them real quick. So we got a bunch of James Brown. So I have James Brown and the Famous Flames on King. Like a Baby and Every Beat of My Heart. The original King sleeve on that one. Another one, James Brown and the Famous Flames, Here I Go, back by For a Little While. King. Let's see. The man come in and do the popcorn on King. Back by Sometime. Get Up, I Feel Like Being Like a Sex Machine. This is a good one. These are all original 7-inch. Side 1 and 2 on that. Got the Delphonics, La 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 Means I Love You, and Didn't I Blow Your Mind This Time? Had to pick that up. That's from Tarantino flick. Got The First Family, the JBs. People Go Where We Send You, parts 1 and 2. That's a promo. That's about what I got for Soul 45s. Let's see. Live Soul album. This is an interesting one I found in Repo. James Brown Live at the Garden. So James Brown, The Famous Flames. This is a Taiwan pressing. Really nice shape. Comes in a bag. These, I found out, were made over there for U.S. troops during that time, so that they could still get records from their favorite artists back home, and this was one of them. Real interesting find, and it was like, I don't know, $5 or something. I had to grab it. It's not the best sounding pressing in the world, believe me, but it's pretty cool having the collection. Favorite male singer, I mentioned him earlier, Charles Bradley. This is the album Victim of Love, and James Brown style, but Charles was his own man. God, he was, what a huge loss. I was gonna go see him in Charleston, South Carolina, and I can't remember why that never happened. I think he had to cancel. I think he had a condition going on at that time. Maybe he made up the date. I can't recall, but I hate I didn't get to see him live before he passed. Fantastic artist. What more can be said about this guy? Favorite female singer is current artist out of Australia, Napalm. She is maybe the most talented musician on this planet. She just beat breast cancer. She's a warrior. She's got some Aborigine in her. Amazing guitarist, soul singer. Her band Hiatus Coyote is one of my favorites. This is the album Talk Tomahawk. Great record. Flying Buddha Records. This copy's from 2013. Funk record. You mean Funkadelic, Cosmic Slop. It's Funkadelic. I did get to see George Clinton and P-Funk once. Fishbone opened. Then I think it was 311. This is all on the same stage. Then P-Funk with George Clinton, and then it closed with Blue Oyster Cult. That was a crazy day. Blaxploitation album. Black Caesar. Found this at Greyface in Savannah. This is a killer one right here. Definitely one of the best Blaxploitation albums in my opinion. There, Black Caesar. This is not an original. I think this is some kind of reissue, but the cover opens like that, which is pretty cool. Wouldn't mind picking up a original of this, but I think they've kind of gone up in price quite a bit, as a matter of fact. All right. Favorite album cover. Back to, and this is probably my favorite record too. Hiatus Coyote, Choose Your Weapon. Last time I drove to New York from here, which is, it takes me 10.5 hours to get to my folks. I had this CD in the car, and for some reason it never left the CD player. I played it on repeat, up and back. This is, it's napalm, my God. That's her right there. They have a new album coming out, so I'm looking forward to grabbing that when it's finally released. But yeah, that cover's pretty killer. Choose Your Weapon, Hiatus Coyote. What year was this? 2015. This is extremely recommended. All right, classic 60s, back to James Brown. It's a Mother. Another one with a great cover too, and back cover, and Dance with All the Ladies. This is classic stuff from the man himself. Classic 70s, Funkadelic Maggot Brain. This is on Westbound Records. I think this is a German copy of some type. Really nice copy. This sounds unreal. Guitar playing on this, holy crap. Maybe the best ever on a record. What's next? 70s, 80s. I don't have any 80s. 80s was a decade to forget. Soul duet album. I don't have any duets, but I do have another Charles Bradley record, and him teaming up with Menahan Street Band to me is the best duet, if you want to call it that, ever. I mean, this album right here, yeah, Charles Bradley, No Time for Dreaming, featuring the sounds of Menahan Street Band. This is a masterpiece. Yeah, there's not a bad song on here. And it's funny, they did release the instrumental version of just the Menahan Street Band without Charles Bradley, and that goes for a ton of money. I seen it on the wall once in Asheville. It was $100 or 120. It was a lot. For a newer record, it's just crazy money. Must not have pressed many, but yeah, Dunham Daptone. The world is going up in flames. You couldn't be more right about that. All right, and then favorite soul song. Archie Bell and the Drells, Tighten Up. At the Atlantic 7-inch here. Part 1 and Part 2, found that at Tip Top. One of my favorite singles. One of my favorite songs. This is just dope stuff. That's what I got. Soul vinyl tag for the man. Peace.